Bill,
Yes,
we made it to round 2.
we did.
We had to, unfortunately, take out some faction mates along the way.
Yeah.
But at least we're playing more people we like.
Yeah.
I'd say we're both big fans of Scott and Ethan as people.
I know I've personally lost to both of them on many occasions, so I can say that they are solid guys. So, yeah.
I can't say the same, but I'm going to be humble about it. But no, these guys won the tournament last year. And they're obviously a high seed. We can't overlook them. We're the underdogs here. It's fine. But we're excited to play these guys. It's going to be fun either way. And a
lot of mutual respect. So
absolutely.
I am almost through the thrall of my head cold. So I will not be yelling as much as normal, but I'll still make it spirited as much as I can. So
let's do it.
Bill said there was a lot of mutual respect there, but I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I like those guys a lot too. They're a great team, and I feel like our first 2 rounds have been unfair to a high seed. You know, we need someone easier. These are tough guys, but I'm excited to play them. I like them a lot, so it'll be a good one.
I don't know how to feel because it seems like when we're the underdogs, we end up doing pretty well. And then I guess we're the favorites in this match. I don't really know. I mean, obviously Jake is very, very good and Bill is as well. They both have played for titles and stuff and in the leagues. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're just going to play like we are the underdogs. How about that? Yeah. Because that seems to work out for us. And now that we've survived double indemnity, I feel like we can survive anything, but maybe the pressure's on us now. I don't know. We'll see, but we'll have fun. And good luck to Jake and Bill. They're both great people.
Yep, same.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Multiplex Movie Warzone. We are back with the Fall Teams Tournament. We've got the number 3 seed Legalese going up against the number 11 seed Kumite. Kumite pulling off the upset against Pain and Panic in the first round. Legalese beating Double Indemnity to get here. On the desk with me, I've got Mr. Andrew Barr. Barr, quick thoughts on this match before we get started.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a match against a team that has proven their weight versus a team that's just starting to prove their weight. They're both very strong people when it comes to singles, sometimes with amazing polls. So let's see how they do today.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, we will bring in our teams as we get into the first round. I got to rearrange some people. There we go. Round number 1 is going to work like this. It is the same round that it always is. It's the whiteboard round. You're going to get 8 different questions in 8 different categories. You'll have about 15 seconds to write your answer down. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you don't get a point. At the end of all 8 questions, if you have gotten all 8 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question, also with 1 point. There's no stealing because you're all answering the same questions. Reminder that each team has 3 repeats and 1 challenge to use throughout the match. Any questions before we get started?
Yep.
All right, then I will start you off with your first question, which comes in the category of romance films. Who plays Daisy Buchanan, the love interest of Jay Gatsby in 2013's The Great Gatsby?
Greatest biopic ever made.
Greatest biopic of all time. My favorite is there's people on this call that I think are so new in this community. They have no clue what we're joking about and what we're referencing. And that's too bad. 5, 4.
They probably think I'm just an idiot, which I am.
1, pens down. We'll start with Ethan.
Carey Mulligan.
And Jake.
The wonderful Carey Mulligan.
And Scott.
Carey Mulligan.
And Bill.
Fun fact, I saw Carey Mulligan was listed on IMDb in this film. I didn't know what her character name was.
Carey Mulligan is correct. All perfect for the first question. Hit him with questions.
Yes, Carey Mulligan, a.k.a. the woman I always mistake with Michelle Williams. Your next question is going to come in action-adventure. William Friedkin directed this 70s adventure film about 4 men who are tasked with transporting gallons of nitroglycerin in a jungle.
Oh.
But in fact, I think there's an extra. Oh, and I'm frozen. And I think Cam is as well. Not gonna lie, that's great news. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let us start with Jake.
The original is incredible. Watch the Wages of Fear. Sorcerer.
Scott.
Sorcerer.
Bill.
Did he direct The French Connection?
He did.
He did.
And Ethan.
Sorcerer.
That is correct.
Sorcerer is the correct answer. So everyone but Bill getting that point. Scores 4-3 as we get into question number 3, which comes in the category of family films. Justin Long, Matthew Gray Gubler, and Jesse McCartney voice the title characters in what family franchise? So R.
Yes.
F, Mary, Kill, those 3 people I listed, but you can't technically repeat their names because that would count as repeating the question, and we don't do that unless they ask for it.
Fair. You easily F number 2.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Scott on this one, I think.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Sorry, can you just show your board again? You cut for a second.
Oh, I like erase. It's Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, he
No
got
worries.
it.
You can see it. Yeah, just making sure. And Bill.
The Groods.
And
They get some
Ethan.
Listen to Sludgefest. Alvin and the Chipmunks.
And Jake.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks is correct.
I am the only person who will get that Sludgefest reference. All right, your next question is going to come in Oscars. For what film did Ridley Scott earn his first Best Director Oscar nomination?
So now that the question is over,
Right.
Not the actors, the Chipmunks. No.
Oh, okay.
No. Bar no.
Let's see here. Who do I pick?
3, 2. I have the power to mute you. 1. Pens down. We go to Bill.
Thelma and Louise?
And Ethan.
I went with Gladiator.
And Jake.
I also went Thelma and Louise.
And Scott.
I also went Gladiator.
Thelma and Louise is correct.
Nice job.
Good job, Bill.
Bill does it again.
Oh my god!
As we get to question number 4, or question number 5, sorry, in the category of coming of age. What does the title refer to in the 1998 film Rushmore? There is a theater in my city that is playing this tomorrow night as a double feature with another movie that I won't say because I think it could give away part of what the answer might
It's
be.
the next question. Yeah.
5, 4, no, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Ethan.
I said a play.
And Jake.
So is it the name of the school where it takes place?
And Scott.
Yeah, I said school.
And Bill.
Yeah, it's a school.
The school is correct. The other movie's Heathers because they're doing like back to school movies, but not like the most school focused ones.
All right, your next category is going to come in horror. What classic horror film follows Dr. John Markway and is set at a location simply known as Hill House?
But yeah, no, they're doing tonight. They're doing a double feature of Pretty in Pink and some film called Cooley High, and then
Cooley High is really good.
You really need to, yeah.
Well, I
It's
would
a
be seeing it, but I had to
landmark
host
cinema.
this match. 5,
Oh, well,
4,
I'm sorry.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Jake first.
The Haunting?
And Scott.
Yeah, I missed it. I said The Omen.
And Bill.
I wrote The Haunting of Hill House, so I think
And
that's wrong.
Ethan.
I wrote The Haunting.
The Haunting is correct. Haunting of Hill House is the show that Mike Flanagan. I almost said Mike Flanagan did. As we get to your penultimate question, category of actors and actresses. Which actor appears in the following films? Crash, Bulworth, and Ocean's 11.
Some people go.
I have seen 2 of the 3 of these films.
I have seen one of these.
I assume I know which one it is. I will say
You know which one it is.
I think Bulworth is the best one of the 3, if I'm being honest. 5.
Wow.
4. It's a fun movie. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Scott.
Don Cheadle.
And Bill.
Don Cheadle.
And Ethan.
Andy Garcia.
And Jake.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle is correct. So as we go into your final question, if Jake hits this, he will get a perfect round. I have to jinx him. Those are the rules. Bar, hit him with their final question.
All right, your final question is going to come in the 70s. The 1975 film Shampoo is set during the eve of what event?
I can't wait for the sequel, Conditioner.
I was just going to say that.
And the prequel, Body Wash.
Conditioner is better.
No, we're not referencing that shit movie. 5, 4.
You made the joke.
Repeat the question.
All
right.
That is Kumate's first repeat.
All right, and your question is in category of 70s. The 1975 film Shampoo is set during the eve of what event?
I know one consigliere is backstage and likes the bad movie Bill reference. But he's wrong. He's wrong about a lot of things.
He's not wrong about this movie. It won the Academy
as
Award
someone who deep cut studied
for
it,
most
it's bad.
likely to kick your dick in the dirt.
4, 3, 17 again's better than Billy Madison. 2, 1. Down. We start with Bill.
Graduation.
And Ethan.
I went a little more specific. I said the storming of the Bastille.
And Jake.
I know it's something political. Is it the presidential election?
And Scott.
I also said presidential election.
Presidential election is correct, meaning Jake does have a perfect round. So, Jake, I will be giving you your bonus question. Your bonus question will come in the category of there isn't one. You don't have to write anything down. You can just say your answer because you're the only one getting it. Your question. What 2009 drama stars Saoirse Ronan, Mark Wahlberg, and Stanley Tucci?
The Lovely Bones.
That is correct for 1 more point. So at the end of round number 1, I have Kumite at 13. Legalese is at 10. Is that what you have, Bar?
That is correct.
All right, then we will get into round number 2. Round number 2 is the wheel round. I'm going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeliside.com. The team that's in the lead can choose whether they would like to spin first or defer, whichever team spins. If they like what they get on their first spin, they can spin again, unless it lands on opponent's choice. Whatever category they end up with, they will get 5 questions in worth 2 points apiece, or they can go to multiple choice for 1 point. But reminder that stealing is available, so your opponents can take your precious points away from you, and nobody wants that except for the other team. With that being said,
because you're all a bunch of criminals.
Your categories today are Clive Barker, pre-2000s Jean-Claude Van Damme, coming of age / teen, 70s, 80s Brian De Palma, Star Trek, mystery thriller, and musicals, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. So with that being said, Kumite, would you like to spin first or defer?
I think we'll go second.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know why I ever ask. With that being said,
Sometimes you want to go first.
Legalese, we will bring in your manager,
bring in Kirk, yeah.
Kirk
Hi, Kirk.
Kokowski.
What's up, guys? I've been here the whole
Your
time.
first spin is away.
Billy Madison is a great movie.
It lands on coming of age / teen. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I personally feel that we should keep it, Ethan. I feel pretty strong about it, and I think there's some things we want to avoid. So
I think that I think being safe here would be smart. Kirk, you agree with that?
If you guys feel good about it,
Yeah, I think
feel good about you.
we'll keep it.
Feel good about you, Kirk.
Keeping coming of age / teen. I will give Legalese their questions in this category
Makes
because
sense.
it's me. What did you expect?
You're still coming of age, so
That's right. So that being said, your first question, Legalese, in the category of coming of age / teen. Who plays Charlie's English teacher, Mr. Anderson, in The Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Paul Rudd, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. In 2010's Boy, Boy idolizes what singer?
I haven't seen this one.
I feel like it's Michael Jackson, but I'm not sure.
How confident are you?
Not super confident, but I don't. I
4.
Can we get a repeat?
I trust you, but okay, let's take a repeat.
Repeat.
Yeah,
Okay,
repeat.
that is Legalese's first repeat. Your question: in 2010's Boy idolizes what singer?
I'm not like super confident, but like if we go multiple and that's an option, we're just gonna have to go for it for 1 point. But I don't know. Do you want to just go for it?
I think Jake probably knows it. Let's go multiple.
5,
All right, multiple choice.
3. All right, your multiple choice options are A. Elvis Presley, B. Johnny Cash, C. Prince, or D. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I literally just wrote this question in Full Metal, so yes. I did.
I was sitting there and I was like, he's got it. Is he going to shoot it? Third question. In Rebel Without a Cause, Salminio's character is nicknamed after what philosopher?
I have no idea.
Need multiple.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A. Plato, B. Nietzsche, C. Socrates, or D. Confucius.
Plato?
I was thinking Plato too. Screw it. Yeah.
Final answer, Plato.
That is correct for 1 point. Amber Tamblyn, Alexis Bledel, and America Ferrera star in what coming-of-age film?
That would be The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Okay.
Final answer.
That is correct. I have to try really hard not to.
Yeah, me too.
And your final question in coming-of-age /teen. In Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Spicoli is forced to miss the graduation dance to study what subject with his teacher?
I think it's social studies, but I'm not sure.
Here we go again.
Yeah. I feel like it's social studies, but I could be wrong on this one. I don't know if we want to shoot it.
5.
Let's go for it this time. We didn't go
Social
for
studies,
it.
final answer.
2. That is incorrect. Kumite for the
God damn it.
2-point steal.
I think it's history.
Yeah, that was my instinct as well. Do we want to just go for that because it was in both our heads?
I'll take it. History, final answer.
That is correct for a 2-point
Okay.
steal.
Can we bring in
Good
Kirk?
job.
Can we bring in Kirk?
Had a feeling this was going to happen.
Do we want to challenge that?
I think we do. Like, this is the match right here. Like,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah, I mean social.
And-
Yeah, I mean social studies is part of history. Our history is part of social studies, so.
it's a like in American education, it is used to refer to history.
I will
like,
say
I
I've
feel
never
like
had a history class. I've only ever had social studies classes. So
I've had both.
So are you challenging?
sure.
We're throwing
yeah.
the flag.
yes.
All right, we will look into it and we will be right back. We are back from the challenge. We looked into it, and yeah, social studies, history, they're used interchangeably. This is a Canadian judging things about the American education system thing. But yeah, Legalese will be awarded the 2 points. So Kumite will not be getting the steal. So with that being said, at the end of Legalese's turn, they get themselves up to 18 points. I have Kumite at 13 as we get to their spin. So we will bring back up the wheel. Kumite, your first spin is away. And you land on Clive Barker. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Bill, I know you did some work on this. How are you feeling about it?
Okay, not great. So
Okay, if you're not confident, then we can spin again.
yeah,
I mean, there's really only one category on here I know you don't want.
yeah. So
And what everybody knows you don't want.
Whatever could
but-
it be?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you want to risk it?
yeah, it's fine.
All right, we'll spin again.
For the record, it's a
All
bonus
right,
choice.
spinning again. Land on. They are going to be stuck with, and they land on Spinner's Choice. Would you be taking musicals, or do you want to hear the rest of the categories?
Musicals can go fuck itself.
I heard
Okay. Bill, which one? Okay. Which one do you want? I'm cool with either. You want to just like keep the Van Damme train going?
We can, or do you feel like Star Trek's the way to go because they probably won't get it if we miss?
I think the chances of them getting a Van Damme are as likely as them getting a Star Trek. Honestly,
let's keep the Van Damme train going then. Why not?
Yeah, let's live up to our name. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. Keeping the Van Damme train going. So pre-2000 Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bar, I will have you give them their questions, please.
All right. Your first question in pre-2000 Jean-Claude Van Damme. What is the name of the trophy the tournament winner is to receive in The Quest?
Isn't it like the...
It's the gold. I think it's the Golden Dragon.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Golden Dragon, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I had Golden right, so...
What part of Randall Poe's body does Pick cut off a part of when he and Emil see him in Hard Target?
Five.
Do you want to go multiple here?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, ear, B, finger, C, nose, or D, toe.
I'm leaning Sharon here.
Yeah.
I think it's Sharon.
Yeah, I do not remember for some reason.
Five.
Yeah, do you want to just go for it?
Blanking. Yeah, it's fine.
A, final answer.
He is all ears. That is correct. Your next question. Who plays Mike Mookie Anderson in Nowhere to Run?
It is Roman Roy himself, Kieran Culkin. So you cool with that, Bill? Kieran Culkin, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Can't wait for Succession to come back.
What? Sorry. How many pre-2000s Van Damme films were directed by Sheldon Lettich?
I think it's 2.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, I think it's Double Impact and Lionheart, I think.
I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah, 2, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points, and those were the movies. And finally, in what European city does Jack first meet up with Yaz in Double Team?
Oh my god. That's right.
Oh, I have a gut, but I'm not confident.
If you're not confident, I say multiple.
Yeah, multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Berlin, B, Amsterdam, C, Salzburg, or D, Antwerp.
Okay, mine wasn't on there, so I'm glad we went to multiple. Can we get a repeat of the options, please?
Sure. Your options again were A, Berlin, B, Amsterdam, C, Salzburg, or D, Antwerp.
Okay, I'm between Cartman and Kenny. So which one's your gut? What were you thinking? Or do you know?
I am not recalling at all.
Okay, Berlin, final answer.
That is incorrect. Legalese. Your options again are A, Berlin, B, Amsterdam, C, Salzburg, or D, Antwerp.
I'm feeling like Amsterdam or Antwerp.
Yeah, the other two seem pretty obtuse, if we're being honest. So I would lean towards that as well.
Which one do you want to go with? Antwerp or
maybe
Amsterdam?
I would say Amsterdam.
Amsterdam?
Yeah,
all right, Amsterdam, final answer.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Antwerp.
My bad.
So at the end of round number 2, I have Kumite getting themselves up to 20, Legalese getting themselves up to 18. Is that what you have, Bar?
That is what I have, yes.
All right, then with that, we will get into round number 3. Round number 3 is the Pick Your Poison round. Our competitors are going to get to choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point questions. whichever team is behind will start answering questions first. They will answer until they have either caught up or been mathematically eliminated. We will go until either all questions have been asked or one team has won. The categories that you can choose from today are 90s, recent releases, 2010s, classics, sports, war, coming of age / teen, and the 1980s. So with that being said, we will let our teams pick what they want. We will be right back. We're back. Our competitors have the chance to choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point questions. Kumite has chosen their 1 in 80s, 2 in classics, 3 in sports, and 4 in 90s. Whereas Legalese has chosen their 1 in 90s, their 2 in coming of age / teen, their 3 in recent releases, and their 4 in the 2010s. We will start with Legalese as they are behind. Bar, you will give them their questions because I gave them their questions around 2.
Okay.
Both teams, you have 2 repeats remaining and a challenge if you need to use them.
So, Ethan, are you ready for your 1 point question in the realm of the 1990s?
Sure.
All right. What 90s comic book film features a cast that includes Uma Thurman, George Clooney, and Chris O'Donnell?
Batman and Robin.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, and we're going to go to coming of age for Scott. Here we go. Scott, are you ready?
I am.
All right. Your 2 point question in coming of age. What specific thing are the kids looking for in Stand By Me?
A dead body.
You guys want to see a dead body? That's correct for 2 points.
And the lead.
Yes.
So we will go over to Kumite for their 1 point question. It will be in the category of 80s for one Mr. Bill. Your question. Who directed Big Trouble in Little China?
John Carpenter.
That is correct for 1 point.
Abba fan. That
High
guy.
game, but we will stick with Kumite. As
Abba's lovely.
they have more questions. So we'll go to Jake for his 2 point question in the category of classics once I can find it. Your question. In 12 Angry Men, the boy on trial is charged with killing his father. How did he supposedly kill him?
God, I haven't seen this movie in so long.
5, 4.
I'm sorry.
2.
He shot him. I don't remember.
That is incorrect.
Yeah,
we were looking for stabbed him.
Oh,
Stabbing him.
Sorry. I'm
What are
sorry.
the odds it's a classic I actually knew?
And what's the odds? It's one I didn't. Yeah.
With that, we are still tied. Both teams with their 3 and 4. We will go back over to Legalese for their 4 with recent releases. Or 3
in recent releases.
Bar, please hit them with that question.
All right, your 3 point question in recent releases is: what 2020 film features performances by Rose Byrne, Tiffany Haddish, and Selma Hayek?
Oh, what's that one called? It's like the makeup
Like a
one.
Boss? Isn't that what it's called?
Yes. Yes.
Like a Boss. Final answer.
That is correct.
for 3 points.
Good pull, dude.
Oh, the trailer for that.
I know. I can
Ass
watch the
movie
whole
so many
trailer in my
times.
head. I couldn't remember the name.
So we go back to Kumite for their 3 point question in the category of sports. Your question. Who plays quarterback Mike Winchell in Friday Night Lights?
Bill, it's Lucas Black.
Okay.
I'm fairly confident with that.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucas Black, final answer.
That is correct for 3 points and a tie game once again.
All right, so we will go to Legalese for their 4 point question in the 2010s. And your question is: what animal was David's brother turned into in The Lobster?
It's a dog, right, Scott? Do you know?
I've only seen the movie one time. It
Pretty
was a long time
confident
ago.
It's a dog.
All right. I trust you.
Dog, final answer.
For 4 big
Let's go,
points.
Ethan.
So here is the situation. We go to Kumite for their 4 point question in the category of the 1990s. If they hit it, we will be going to sudden death. If they miss, Legalese will win. Reminder, Kumite, you have 2 repeats left. Your question in the category of the 1990s. In Philadelphia, Joe Miller attends the costume party in what costume?
That's Denzel Washington, right?
Yeah.
He's a lawsuit. He has a bunch of files on his suit. It's a lawsuit.
Yeah, you feel good about that?
Lawsuit, final answer.
Let's go.
That is correct.
Wow.
For 4 points,
Will.
and we are going to sudden death.
Bravo.
Right, we are going to sudden death. Sudden death works just like round number 1. Every competitor is going to be issued the same question. You're going to have 15 seconds to write it down your whiteboard. If you get it, whichever team is the first to take any sort of lead will win. Both teams have 2 repeats. Any questions, or are you guys ready to get going?
Let's do it.
Sure, let's go.
All right, your first question in sudden death. What character has been played by Cate Blanchett, Judi Dench, and Margot Robbie? Five, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. That is Legalese's second repeat. They have 1 left. Your question. What character has been played by Cate Blanchett, Judi Dench, and Margot Robbie? This is a very, very intense match. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Ethan first.
Queen Elizabeth.
And Jake.
Specifically, Queen Elizabeth I.
And Scott.
Specifically was not asked for. I said Queen Elizabeth.
And Bill.
I got nothing.
And your winners. Kumite, Queen Elizabeth I.
I'm
We got a
absolutely.
challenge, yeah.
We're
Wait.
getting a challenge,
Yeah.
though.
Okay. Oh,
Yes,
they're
Kurt.
challenged.
Yeah, we'll challenge. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
They're different people.
the first Queen Elizabeth was just Queen Elizabeth.
yeah.
Like-
She's never in any of those movies. She's never referred to as Queen Elizabeth I. She's
they
Queen
don't
Elizabeth.
call her the
All
first if
all
she's not
3 of
the
those
first.
characters' names are Queen Elizabeth.
The question never said what specific character.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're different people.
We will look into it. We will be right back. All right, we are back from the challenge. We looked into it, and based on previous matches and based on precedent, Queen Elizabeth is acceptable for this question. So with that being said, your winners, Legalese, with a final score of 30-29. That was a fantastic match from both teams. We're going to go into post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finishers, Kumite. Guys, I know that ending is unfortunate, and you clearly aren't happy about it, but you played a great match regardless. Yeah.
I was going to write Queen of England, but I decided against it. Would that have counted? But whatever. It's water under the bridge or over the dam, or I don't know, something. But it sucks losing this way. I mean, it just does. There's no way around it. But if you got to lose to somebody, at least, like, I like Ethan and Scott, and they play a tight game, and that's very clear. I mean, you know, we took them to sudden death. It's like, what are you gonna do? It didn't go our way today, and shit happens. But we bounced back from worse. I believe in us. Maybe it's the Dayquil talking. I don't know. So it is what it is.
Absolutely.
We got a 4-pointer and we answered it. Right?
You got the 4-pointer.
We got
correction.
You
got the
collective.
4-pointer.
So, I mean, it's but hats off to Ethan, Scott. I love you guys. I just want to say that right now. So.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from Scott and Ethan, but I definitely shouldn't say much more because I'm really upset with this ruling, and everybody here knows I'm upset. And this one's gonna hurt. the way that it went down. But yeah, like those guys still played a fantastic match. And maybe if I knew 12 Angry Men better, if it hadn't been so long since I'd seen it, things would be different. But alas,
absolutely. You guys are 2-2. I'm sure we'll see you back after the tournament is over, probably next year. But with that being said, thank you guys for playing. We will say goodbye to Kumite and bring in the winners tonight, Legalese. Guys, that was an insane match. That was an intense match. Going to sudden death. Ethan Beller continuing to prove every writer and host's nightmare, challenging where he needs to. Worked out.
Worked out twice for this match.
Listen, we've all been there. I think everybody in this chat, everybody in this room has been there, where you lose a match on I don't want to say ticky-tack, but a call that could go either way. I've been there. I know how Jake's feeling. It hurts. But I think we made the right call. I mean, that's the name of the character. You're not going to find anywhere in that script where she's called Queen Elizabeth I. That's the name. The character's name is Queen Elizabeth. I think you guys, Queen Elizabeth I's right, but I think you guys are right too. So I think the right call was made. The right team won. And yeah, beyond, if this had happened if this had been a 1-pointer in round one, nobody would have blinked an eye, but it's the last question. It sucks. But let's talk about you guys. You played great. No matter what, you deserve this win. From question one on, you played fantastic. What do you guys think about it?
I just want to say really quick, Scott, I feel like this was one of the most synergistic matches we played. The way that our knowledges came together and especially the third round there,
with them, the 4 was all you, buddy. I had no idea.
The 3 was you. I wasn't gonna pull that name. The 3 was you. And honestly, I know Bill said it sucks to lose this way. I disagree. They played a fantastic match. They went to the last point in sudden death, 29-30. They played a fantastic match, and I like those guys too. And I'm just happy that
it sucks to win this way. It honestly does. And I know in their position, they're going to hear me say that and be like, "Oh, well, you still won." So whatever. And I get that. The frustration is totally understandable. This is the second straight match where we've had a technicality kind of deciding the match. To be honest with you, I knew it was Queen Elizabeth I, but the question did not ask for specific. That was ultimately what it came down to for me. So I just decided to lay off just in case, for some reason there was a freak thing and I was wrong about that. I think the right decision was made ultimately. That doesn't mean that it sits well with me either, but yeah.
No, like I said, I don't think this is a case where you guys, finagled your way into the right answer. I think you and Jake all had the right answers, just different version of it. So I don't think this is going to be one that people are going to talk about they weaseled their way to it. No, you guys had the right answer on the board. I'll stand by that.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, to move on from this so that we can talk about other things, you now move on to the semifinals of the tournament. Where you will be playing, and the person backstage can correct me if I'm wrong, you'll be playing the winner of Second Reel versus the Clash at Demon Head, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah, that was my understanding beforehand.
Yeah. Thoughts?
I gotta say, I kind of I need another shot at Koho. He's beaten me. You've beaten me, Cameron, in teams, and I want a rematch. I think it'll be a fun match and a really good one.
Yeah, 2 teams we've never played before, so I look forward to facing either one of them. I'll play devil's advocate. I'd like to face Second Reel just because I personally haven't had a ton of interaction with those guys, and they're obviously former champions. They're a fantastic team, so I think it would be a fun match to just sort of shake things up. But I look forward to the semifinals.
Let's take care of business, guys. It'll be the 4 of us in the finals.
Absolutely. All right. Well, with that, we will say goodbye to Legalese. Final thoughts on the desk bar, and let's make this quick because we've been filming for almost an hour, and I'm tired.
And I have work tomorrow. So, honestly, it was a very tight match. Both teams showing real strength as teams. Both teams to be looking out for in the future. Some great polls. Both teams hitting their 4-pointer, which not a lot of matches have that happen. So great job to both teams.
Absolutely. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I have been Cameron Holzman, and on behalf of Andrew Barr, Ethan Beller, Scott Harvey, Kirk Holkowski, Jake Meltzer, and Bill Carriola, this has been Movie Warzone. Thank you all for watching.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work? It would take a miracle.
Bye-bye.